Mahatma Gandhi's Quit India movement in 1942 against the British government was in full fervor.
Wow, this Lucknow University library is amazing. All the Western books here taught us about democracy, autonomy, and equality. Have you read the book by the author Edmund Burke?
And yet, the British oppress us, use our country's wealth and young men and women for their wars and as slaves for their leisure.
We have lost countless Indian soldiers in World War I and now the same in World War II. This has to stop.
And Churchill has declared that the Atlantic Charter does not apply to India anymore. We cannot trust the British imperialists. It is now time for all of us to unite as Indians.
Singapore has been attacked by the Japanese, and more than likely they'll attack India to stop and strangle the British supplies, food, and artillery.
I agree with Gandhi, who said, leave India to God, and if that is too much, leave us to anarchy. Quit India is a movement that we must join, for if we don't, it'll be 1857 all over again.
Menon cannot focus on studies and joins the freedom fight alongside Chandrasekhar Azad and other determined and enthusiastic young men and women.
He helps out writing and distributing flyers to encourage and recruit fellow students to fight and join the freedom struggle. The British arrests and jails Gandhiji and Nehru, which triggers even more protests, strikes, and civil unrest. Menon, alongside Azad, actively organizes protests. The British further cracks down by killing thousands and locking up over 60,000 freedom fighters. An arrest warrant is issued against the Madrasi Menon as well.
Menon, there's an arrest warrant for you. You have to go into hiding.
Azad, I'll go up north near Kashmir, as they'll expect me to go up to south to my home near Cochin.
Just make sure you keep in touch with our friend, Dr. Shroff. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Azad.
Undercover, Menon is always on the move from place to place, as he can easily be spotted as a non-native Madrasi in Kashmir. He would often go hungry for days. During his Delhi visits, Menon often visited his friend Dr. Shroff to finally get some relief, decent food, and clothes while catching up on the latest freedom movements.
I'm glad you made it okay, so here are your letters and papers.
Thank you. I've had to go without food for days, but we'll make it through.
Delhi is a dangerous place. Keep safe.
I will.
Yeah.
No problem.
In one of his trips from Kashmir to Delhi, the bus stops in Abbottabad for a surprise check. Stop! Have you seen a Madrasi on board? No? Have you seen a Madrasi on board?
Can't you read the banner? Earn while you learn. This line is for applying for a job in this military base.
Turns out this was a military base and of a British communication set. Menon, being sharp, quickly learned the radio skills and became a personal assistant to a British officer. Menon was able to decode British intelligence and was able to relay it to his freedom movement. Menon goes from being extremely poor to a comfortable rich man. Menon experiences wealth and luxurious British lifestyle, tennis, polo, chess, parties, and drinks. But deep within, Menon didn't trust the British and wanted to help his fellow poor people. So he went back to being active in freedom struggle.
Menon goes to Punjab and is active again for India's freedom struggle, but soon gets arrested and thrown into the overcrowded prison in Delhi.
Interrogated and beaten on the ankles with iron rods regularly, the excruciating pain and torture did not break Menon and his co-prisoners as they shouted slogans of freedom and further irritated the British authorities.
Lack of food, clothes, or medicine and unhygienic conditions made the prison extremely dangerous. He saw many of his friends die. Soon, Menon fell terribly sick of the rampant typhoid and was thrown out into the night of the streets to die.
It was winter in Delhi and it was a bitter cold night. However, Menon suffers all night and somehow still survives.
I want Menon to die on the streets.
Who is this poor man? He looks very sick. Oh my God, his nose looks so much like my son. I can't leave him here. I need to help him. My son is fighting somewhere in Europe. If he ever gets in trouble, I hope someone nice is there to help him as well. Come, son, I'll help you.
Over 1 million Indians fought for the British in the hope that the British would give the Indians freedom. But Churchill denied their request as India was a lifeline for the British. The lady spares no money for medicine and care for Menon for 3 months, and it's a miracle that he survives.
Thank you so much. I've recovered enough. I can now go to my cousin in Baroda. You've done so much for me already.
May God bless you, my son.
Menon went to his cousin Achyutan's home unannounced. Achyutan was a forest officer and was not home. When Menon arrived at the gate, he was still so weak that the guard mistook him for a beggar.
Hey, give me some food.
Who are you? Go away.
For days, Menon stayed outside the home without food or shelter. When Achyutan arrived,
Why is man on the gate? I don't know. What is he's related to you? Should we come up?
Hey, come on.
Fallen. Oh, fallen. Sorry, sir.
It's alright.
I'll let Mark take care of you.
While in Baroda, the guard took good care of Balan as he was still recovering. Achyutan used to go to the forest for months, so Balan had a lot of time on his hands to ponder life's up and down.
Get me that typewriter. Does it work?
Here.
And soon, Balan started writing satirical short stories with the pen name of Mochi, or shoe cobbler, and soon became an editor of a local newspaper. One day,
What is that magazine?
It is Mr. Achu is always gone. She brings it and reads it when she's bored.
Ah, what is this article on a Swami? Interesting. Swami Shivananda Saraswati of the Divine Life Society from Rishikesh, on the Hindu culture and religion. I must say I'm intrigued. Why would a successful doctor from Singapore and Malaya leave his practice and come to the Himalayas to teach Vedanta? I must investigate this someday, but for now, I must convey discontent with this rich and poor divide through journalism. But I need to learn more, so I must go back to Lucknow and finish my MA in English literature.
Here's a letter to you from the lady in Delhi.
is this? Oh, Shiva, Shiva. The lady's son is killed. Somewhere in Europe, and the lady couldn't bear the pain and died too. Om Namaste Astu Bhagavan Vishveshwaraya Mahadevaya Trayambakaya Tripurantakaya Trikalagni Kalaya Kalagni Rudraya Nilakantaya Mrityunjayaya Sarveshwaraya Sadashivaya Shriman Mahadevaya Namaha.
Balin continued to write articles for Delhi newspapers inspired by the fervor for freedom, countless lives that were sacrificed, and yet there was still pain and sorrow for the rich and poor alike. The near-death, life-changing experience, he knew he had to make the world a better place. This song is to sing along what inspired the early days of the great master.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam, Sufalam, Malaya Shitalam, Sasya Shamalam, Mataram, Vande Shubhra-jyotsna pulakitayamini pullakusumita-drumadala-shobhini suhasini sumadura-bhashini sukadam-varadam mataram vande mataram vande Mataram, Vande Mataram.
And I was a sheriff.
Hi, I'm Siddhi, and I was the narrator.
Hi, I'm Roshan and I'm Chandrasekhar Azad.
Hi, I'm Ashi and I was a freedom fighter.
Hi, I'm Mira and I was a Christian lady.
Hi, I'm Bela, and I was a freedom fighter and narrator 8.
Hi, I'm Anjali, and I was a friend, a narrator, and a person standing in line.
Hi, I'm Karina. I was a narrator and a friend.
Hi, I'm Nikita and I was a narrator and the props director.
Hi, I'm Ritu. I was a freedom fighter, and I was also a narrator.
Hi, I'm Gauri. I was a props director, one of the people in the bus, and one of the British officers.
Hi, I'm Rishabh. I was Menon, Part 2.
Hi, I'm Meghana. I was the director of the play, and Abhilash inside the room, he was the audio visual. Oh. Here.
Hi, I'm Janita, and I was a narrator in the props crew and a person in line.
Hi, I'm Rishi. I was a British police officer and a friend of Menon.
Hi, I'm Guha, and I was Menon Part 1.
Hi, I'm Manavi and I was a person in line.
Hi, I'm Anuhya and I was a narrator, bus person, and prisoner.
I'm Naveen and I was Achutan. I'm Ishan and I was the freedom fighter.
I'm Moria and I was a security guard.
I'm Avi, but Meghna already introduced me.
Hey, I'm Vivek and I'm Dr. Shroff.
Give them a big round of applause.